Hello, my dear friends. How are you all? I hope you all are good and fantastic. So, once again, you are very welcome in our lecture number 2 of pair of linear equation in two variables. Okay, so now again, this lecture is going to be very amazing. So, friends, you have to be listen very carefully. Okay, so let's start. Yes, so today, our main topic is linear equation in two variables. Okay, and we will do a lot of questions, so don't panic, and you have to be listen very carefully. Okay, so now, so first of all, we have to see what is the definition. So the definition is that, so the standard form of the linear equation in two variable is ax a x plus by plus c is equals to 0. This is called the standard standard this is called the standard form of linear equation in two variables. Okay, now here is the condition. What is the condition? That a is not equals to 0. A is not equals to 0. Okay, and b should also not equals to 0. Okay, I hope you get this point. And a, b and c belongs to real number. Okay, so these are the conditions. Okay, so the equation is linear equation in two variable if I hope you get this point until till this. Okay, so now the equation is linear equation in two variable if what? If it is neither x nor y is under a radical sign, means under a under root sign, means neither x nor y cannot be in the form of radical sign. Okay, so the second condition is that neither x nor y is in denominator, means this should not be like this should not be like this. Okay, third condition is that the exponent of power of x and y in each term is 1, means x raised to power 1 and y raised to power 1. This should be okay. So that's why this is called the linear equation in two variables. Okay, so I hope you get this point. Now let's move on. Yes, simultaneous equation. What is simultaneous equation? So a pair of linear equation in two variables is said to be a system of simultaneous equation. So yes, a pair of linear equation in two variables. Okay, let's suppose ax plus by plus c is equals to 0, a1 b1. Okay, and here is a2x plus b2y plus it has c1, here is c2 is equals to 0. So the pair of this linear equation in two variable is called the simultaneous equation. What? Yeah, simultaneous equation. So the next topic is solution of a linear equation in two variables. So the solution of linear equation in two variable is the point which satisfy that linear equation. Is the point which satisfy the linear equation. Let's suppose x1 y1 is the point. Okay, so this point is the solution of linear equation ax plus by plus c is equals to 0. So this point is the solution of this linear equation. Okay, means this point will satisfy the linear equation. It means if we put the value of x and y as x1 y1, then it means ax1 plus by1 plus c is equals to 0. Okay, I hope you get this point. So now let's suppose if we take the example, like for example, we have a point 2 comma 4. So this point is the solution of linear equation 2x plus y minus 8 is equals to 0. Okay, so this point is the solution of this linear equation, because if we put the value of x as a 2 and the value of y as a 4, so we get 2 into 2 plus 4 minus 8. Okay, 4 minus 8 is equals to, if we solve this, we get 4 plus 4 minus 8. This will give 8 minus 8, which is equals to 0. So we can write that is 2 comma 4 satisfy 2 comma 4 satisfy the linear equation, 2x plus y minus 8 is equals to 0. I hope you understand these things. Okay, since a linear equation represent a line on the graph paper, so each point on the line is a solution of the linear equation. Means we can represent this equation on the graph paper. Okay, so my dear friends, also there is infinite many points on the line. Let's suppose we have a line like this. So on this line there is infinite points. We cannot count them. Okay, so we can say that a linear equation has many solutions. A linear equation has infinite many solutions. So therefore linear equation in two variable has infinite many solution. So I hope you understand these things, my dear friends. Yes, so my dear friends, the next topic is graphical method of solution of pair of linear line. Okay, we have a pair of linear equation in two variables. Okay, and we have to find the solution by the graphical method. Okay, so my dear friends, with the help of graphical method, we can easily find the solution of this equation. How we can find it? Let's see that. Graphically, a pair of linear equation in two variables can be represented by a pair of straight lines. Okay, so my dear friends, for finding the solution of pair of linear equation by graphical method, we have to follow some steps. So the first step is that, first of all, plot both the equations. Okay, plot both the equation on the graph. Okay, with the help of coordinate points we can easily find the points. Okay, now second step is that find the point of intersection of the line. Find the point of intersection of line. Okay, my dear friends, I hope you get this point. So now, point of intersection is what? Is this solution. So the solution is point of intersection. Okay, I hope you get this point. So now, my dear friend, let's suppose, for example, we have two equations like this, like 2x plus y minus 6 is equals to 0 and 4x minus 2y minus 4 is equals to 0. Okay, my dear friend, we have these two equations. Okay, so we have to, first of all, we have to plot these equations on the graph by the help of coordinate points. So like, this is a graph of these two equations. So our first equation is 2x plus y is equals to 6. Okay, and second equation is 4x minus 2y is equals to 4. So this is the representation of these two lines graphically. Okay, and now this is what, this is the point of intersection. This is what, yeah, this is the point of intersection. Okay, I hope you get this point. So now, my dear friends, so the point of intersection of two lines is 2, 2. Okay, so 2, 2 is the solution of this linear equation. Okay, which is the solution of these lines. Okay, I hope you get this point. So now let's move on. The nature of two straight lines in a plane. Okay, nature of two straight lines in a plane. So there are three conditions when we plot the two straight lines on the graph. Okay, so what are these conditions? So my dear friends, first condition is that they intersect at exactly one point. Okay, let's suppose this is our first line, first straight line, and this is our second straight line. So these two lines intersect at exactly one point. So we can say that there is only one solution. We can say that what, there is only one solution. Okay, now second case is they are parallel. Both the lines may parallel. Okay, in this case there is no solution because there is no intersecting point. There is no solution. Okay, my dear friend, I hope you get this point. Okay, the third condition is that they are coincide, means they are like, this is a first line and this is a second line. So in this case there are infinite solution. Okay, so in first case there is exactly one solution. In second case there is no solution because they are not intersecting. And in third case they are coincide, means there is infinite solution because they are coinciding like this. So the solution is this. So there are lot of solutions. Okay, my dear friend, so this is the nature of two straight line. Okay, two straight line may intersect at one point. Two lines may parallel, means there is no intersecting point, and two lines may coincide. Okay, my dear friend, I hope you get this point. So now let's move on. Yes. Now consistent system. What is consistent system? So a system of simultaneous linear equation is said to be consistent if it has at least one solution. If it has at least one solution. Like we have a1x plus b1x plus c1 is equals to 0. a2x plus b2x plus c2 is equals to 0. If it has at least one solution, at least one solution, then it is what? Consistent system. Then it is what? Consistent system. Okay. Now, what is inconsistent system? A system of simultaneous linear equation is said to be inconsistent system if it has no solution. If it has no solution. Okay. We will see further in detail what is consistent system, what is inconsistent system. Okay, so don't be panic. Now let's move on. Now some important points are that first point is the graph of x is equals to a. The graph of x is equals to a is a straight line, and parallel to y axis like this. If suppose, for example, if we have x is equals to 4, okay, now let's draw the graph. This is our graph. This is origin 0 comma 0, this is 1, this is 2, this is 3, and this is 4. Okay, so x is equals to 4 means it is a straight line and parallel to y axis means like this. This is a line which is parallel to y axis. X is equals to 4. Okay, this is our y axis and this is our x axis. Okay, now second point is that the graph of y is equals to b is a straight line and parallel to b axis. So y is equals to b means this graph becomes like this. So this is what? Y is equals to b graph. The graph of y is equals to 0 is x-axis and the graph of x is equals to 0 is y-axis. Means it is saying that if we have y is equals to 0, then the points lie on the x-axis. Then the point lie on the x-axis. If we have x is equals to 0, then the points lie on the y-axis. Okay, this is saying that like this. Now, if there is no constant term in the equation, then the graph of ax plus by is equals to 0 will pass through the origin. If let's suppose we have ax plus by plus c is 0 means constant term is 0, then we have a graph like this. Ax is equals to minus by and x is equals to minus b by a into y, which always goes from the origin like this, like this, like this. Okay, so I hope you get this point. Now let's move on. Yes, now here we are doing some example. Like now the first question is that Aftab tells his daughter, okay, Aftab tells his daughter that 7 years ago, 7 years ago, I was 7 times as old as you were then. Also, 3 years from now, I shall be 3 times as old as you will be. Okay. Isn't this interesting? So represent this situation algebraically and graphically. So we have to represent this situation algebraically and graphically both. Let's suppose, let the percentage of Aftab is x and present age of his daughter is y. Okay, so age of Aftab. So 7 years ago, 7 years ago, okay, 7 years ago, age of Aftab is equals to x minus 7. Okay, and age of his daughter is y minus 7. Okay, so according to question, so ATQ means according to question, x minus 7 is equals to 7 times of y minus 7. This is okay. This is according to question. Now, if you see that, if you solve it, x minus 7 is equals to 7y minus 49. Okay. Now it becomes x minus 7y is equals to minus 42. This is equation 1. Okay. This is our equation 1. Also 3 years from now, from present, now and present, okay, or after 3 years, then age of Aftab will be x plus 3. Okay, x plus 3. And age of his daughter, age of his daughter is what? Y plus 3. And again, ATQ means according to question. According to question, x plus 3 is equals to 3 times of y plus 3. 3 times of y plus 3. Now it becomes x plus 3 is equals to 3y plus 9 and x plus 3 here, x minus 3y is equals to 9 minus 3 becomes 6. So this is our second equation. Okay, now subtracting equation 1. Subtracting equation, subtracting what? Yeah, subtracting equation 1 from equation 2. Then we have what we have? Let's see. Listen to me very carefully. Okay, so x minus 3y. So what is our equation first? So this is equation first and this is equation second. So we have to subtract equation first from second, means x minus 3y minus, okay, here is x minus 7y, and in RHS 6 minus of minus 42. Then what is the result? So the result is x minus 3y. Here we are removing the bracket. Then the signs are changed because before bracket there is negative sign. So now it will become So in bracket, the x is of positive. Okay. Now after removing the bracket, the x becomes of negative part, and here is negative. So the sign will be changed and it will become plus 7y, and now 6 minus minus plus. Okay, and here is 42. Now we get x minus 3y minus x plus 7y. Okay, I hope you get this point. Now listen to me very carefully, that here is x is positive and here is negative, so we can cancel it. It becomes 0. Now the remaining part is this minus 3y plus 7y, means 7 minus 3, we get 4y, and here we get 48. Now y is equals to 48 divided by 4, and it will become 12. Okay, so y is equals to 12. Now we have to put the value of y. Now put value of y in equation. You can put the value of y in any of the equation. Either it will be equation 1 or it will be equation 2. It can be equation 2. So we put in equation 1. So what is equation 1? So equation 1 is 7 minus, x minus 7y is equals to 42. Now the equation is become x minus 7 into 12 is equals to minus 42. So x minus here is 8 and here is minus 42. Okay, so now x is equals to minus 42. Okay, there is from x is equals to minus 42, and it will become plus 84 because it is changing the direction. So now we can write here 42. So what is the value of x? The value of x is 42. Okay, yes. So I hope you get this point. Now the solution of table is, okay, if we put the value of y in another equation, means in second equation, then we get value of x is same as 42. Now we have the values. Okay, now we have x and y, we can put on the graph. So this is our graph. Okay, so we have an equation. First is x minus 7y is equals to minus 42, and the second equation is x minus 3y is equals to 6. Okay, so now x minus 7y is equals to minus 42. Okay, so first of all, we put value of x is equals to minus 7. Okay, then we get what? Minus 7 minus 7y is equals to minus 42. Okay, and minus 7y is equals to minus 42 plus 7, minus 7y is equals to what? Minus 35. Then y is equals to, y become what? Y is equals to 5. Okay, so we have two coordinates. X is equals to minus 7 and y is equals to 5. Now putting the value on the graph. So where is x is equals to minus 7? Here is x is equals to -7, and where is y is equals to 5? Here is y is equals to 5. So yeah, here is. So we will meet like this. So this is the point. Okay. If we put x is equals to 0, okay, then we get y is equals to 6. Okay. And we put x is equals to 7, then we get y is equals to 7, and we meet this equation. Okay. So now same in this equation. If we put x is equals to 0, then we get y is equals to -2. If we put y is equals to 0, then we get x is equals to 6. Okay. If we put x is equals to 3, then we get y is equals to -1. Then we join the points and we get a line. Okay. So I hope, friend, you get this point. Now let's move on to the another question. Yes. So the question number second is, the cost of 2 kg of apples and 1 kg of grapes on a day was found to be rupees 160 rupees. After a month, the cost of 4 kg of apples and 2 kg of grapes is 300 rupees. Represent this situation algebraically and graphically. So first of all, we have to represent this as a algebraically. So now, let the cost of 1 kg of apples be x rupees. Okay, be rupees x. Okay, now cost of 1 kg of grapes be cost of 1 kg of grape be rupees y. Okay, by rupees. And according to question ATQ, according to question what? Twice of x plus y is equals to 160. Okay, and 4 times of x plus twice of y is equals to 300. So we have two equations. This is of algebraically form. This is algebraic form. This is equation first and this is equation second. Now we have to put on the graph. So for putting this on the graph, we get the value we want to value. So we have x and y. So for equation 4x plus 2y. Wait a minute. First of all, we take the first equation. 2x plus y is equals to 160. We get y is equals to 160 minus 2x. Okay. Now we putting step by step value of x and the value, we get the value of y. So here is x and here is y. Now, first, if we put x is equals to 50, by solving this, we get y is equals to what? Y is equals to 60. If we put x is equals to 60, we get y is equals to 40. If we put x is equals to 70, we get y is equals to 20. Now, here, this, like this. Now we have values and equation. So we have to put it on the graph. Now let's take another. Now for second equation, 4x plus 2y is equals to 300, or y is equals to, we get 300 minus 4x divided by 2. So the solution table is that we have x and y, okay, and if we put 70, then we get 10. If we put 80, then we get minus 10. If we put 75, then we get 0. Okay, yes, and now we get like this. So now, my dear friends, with the help of these coordinates, we are going to draw a straight line. Okay. So now, my dear friends, you can see that we have two straight line. Okay. So first line is what? First line is 2x plus y is equals to 160, and second is 4x plus 2y is equals to 300. Okay, my dear friends, I hope you get this point. So now, for 2x plus y is equals to 60, we have points x is 50 and y is 60. So here is, if you see that x is 50 and y is 60, in x coordinate is 50 and y coordinate is what? Y coordinate is 60. Okay, and our second point is 60 comma 40, means our x coordinate is 60 and y coordinate is 40, like this. And our third point is 70 comma 20, means our x coordinate is 70, like this, and y coordinate is 20. So my dear friends, this is our 2x plus y is equals to 160, and same with the help of these points 70 comma 10, 80 comma minus 10, and 75 comma 0, we can plot 4x plus 2y is equals to 300. Okay, my dear friends, I hope you get this point. So now let's move on. Now the definition of a straight line. What is the definition of a straight line? So friend, a straight line is the simplest geometric curve such that every point on the straight line, every point on the line segment joining any 2 points on its line on it. So what is straight line saying? That a straight line is the simplest geometrical curve, and it is a curve between the 2 points. It is a curve between the 2 points which is straight. Okay, so every point on this line segment joining any 2 points on it lies on it. Okay, so like this, okay, this, like this, this and this. I hope you get this point. Now we have to find the slope of a line. Okay, it may be this type of line, it may be this. Okay, so we have to find the slope. Slope means in the reference of some axis, like this theta. This theta is a slope. This tell us that the line the inclination of the line in the reference of the x-axis. Okay, let's suppose, so what is slope? The trigonometrical tangent of angle. What is slope? Or gradient, it is also called gradient of line. Okay, so a trigonometrical tangent of angle that a line makes with the positive direction of the x-axis in the anti-clockwise sense is called the slope or gradient of that line. Let's suppose this is a graph. Okay, and in this graph, this is a y-axis, this is our x-axis. Y y dash x x x dash. Now we have a line A and B. This is a theta, means it is also called gradient, means this is this type. Okay, this is what? This is our gradient. Okay, so the slope of a line is generally denoted by m. So the representation of slope is m. Okay, thus, so what is the slope? M is equals to tan theta. M is equals to what? Tan theta. So what is the slope of a line? So the slope, if we know the theta, means this angle theta, then we can easily find the slope. What is? So okay, so what is the slope of a line? Tan theta. We can say it directly, tan theta. Okay, now, so a straight line parallel to x-axis at a given distance from it. Okay, at a given distance from it. So AB is a straight line. Let's suppose. Okay, now this is a graph and this is a AB line, and this is point P, x comma y. Okay, so AB is a straight line parallel to x-axis at a distance B. At what distance? At a distance B from it. So draw PM perpendicular to the x-axis, then OM is equals to x. Okay, now this is M, this is O. Okay, and MP is equals to y. Okay, so the straight line can be considered as the locus of a moving point P, x comma y, and whose distance from x-axis is equal to B from all the position of P. So MP is equals to B. We get y is equals to B. Okay, so the equation of the x-axis is y is equals to 0. So B is equals to 0 in this case. Okay, now a straight line parallel to y-axis at a given distance from it. So now again, here is y-axis, here is x-axis. Now there is line parallel to y-axis. Okay, so this is what? This is AB line, and this is point P, x comma y, and this is perpendicular, and this is y, and this is a distance. Okay, so now let PM be the perpendicular from point P to the x-axis. PM is what? P is, and M is point. Okay, then OM, this is OM is equals to x, and MP is equals to y. Using condition OM is equals to A, we get OM is equals to A, then we get x is equals to A. Okay, now the equation of the y-axis is x is equals to 0. So the equation of y is x is equals to 0. Okay, what? Yes, x is equals to 0, since a is equals to 0 in this case. Okay, so the equation of the line parallel to the x-axis does not contain x, and the equation of the line parallel to y-axis does not contain y. I hope you get this point. So now friends, we will finish here. Okay, now we will meet in the next lecture. So thank you very much guys for listening.